Filipinos are known all over the world not just for their skills, but for their unmatched heart. From Hong Kong to Canada, from Dubai to the United States, Filipinos quietly power entire nations by caring for children, healing patients, building cities, and keeping businesses alive, all while sacrificing time away from their own families. They give kindness even on their hardest days, and they stay strong even when the world is unfair. Yet some countries once shut their doors on them, suddenly changing policies, ending contracts, and sending thousands of Filipinos home without warning, gratitude, or a second chance. The results were painful. Years of service erased in a single announcement, leaving many OFWs uncertain about their future. But now the twist has arrived. The same countries that removed them are struggling. Hospitals are understaffed, homes need caregivers, factories can't meet demand, and government officials are quietly admitting they made a mistake. They are reopening borders, sending job offers, and creating new visa pathways because they know exactly what they lost. Hardworking, respectful, highly skilled Filipinos who give more than 100% every single day. And that's why in this video, we count down the 15 countries that once pushed Filipino workers away, but now deeply regret it and are trying to bring them back. If you're proud to be Filipino or believe OFWs deserve respect, hit like and subscribe. This video puts their sacrifice, their strength, and their value at the center of the conversation. Now let's begin. Counting down at number 15 is Kuwait. Once one of the most popular destinations for Filipino workers, everything changed the moment reports of abuse and mistreatment made global headlines. The Philippines responded by halting deployment, and Kuwait enforced stricter policies in return. But the consequences were immediate. Hospitals struggled, homes lacked caregivers, and countless businesses were left understaffed. Today, Kuwait is actively reopening talks, revising labor rules, and requesting the Philippines to restore deployment because they now understand just how essential Filipino workers truly are. Employers are offering better terms, and the government is working to strengthen worker protections. It's a gradual shift, but one thing is clear: Kuwait wants Filipinos back more than ever. Coming in at number 14 is Saudi Arabia. In 2021, thousands of Filipinos were forced to return home after unpaid wages and unresolved labor disputes. Recruitment stopped, trust collapsed, and one of the biggest OFW destinations suddenly came to a standstill. But now, the tide is turning. Saudi Arabia has introduced new labor agreements, stronger protections, and even financial guarantees specifically aimed at rebuilding its partnership with Filipino workers. The kingdom is urgently seeking Filipino nurses, engineers, and construction workers as it pushes forward with massive Vision 2030 projects. And deep down, they know one truth: when the job needs to be done right, Filipinos never fail to deliver. Number 13 is Taiwan. For a time, political tensions slowed down the hiring of Filipino workers, especially in factories and caregiving roles, which quickly created gaps across Taiwan's industries. Today, the country is increasing job openings again, with many employers specifically requesting Filipino workers for their discipline, positive attitude, and adaptability. Labor agencies have improved their recruitment systems, making the hiring process smoother and more efficient. As Taiwan continues to expand its industries and strengthen its labor force, the demand for Filipino workers is rising once more. This renewed effort shows Taiwan's intent to rebuild a strong connection with Filipino talent and restore a relationship that has proven reliable over the years. Number 12 is Libya. Years of conflict forced the evacuation of Filipino workers, leaving Libya without many of the skilled professionals it once relied on. Now that the country has entered a rebuilding phase, it is facing a major shortage of experienced labor in construction, engineering, and medical fields. Private companies have begun reopening opportunities, quietly seeking Filipino workers known for their expertise, discipline, and resilience in challenging environments. Despite remaining safety concerns, employers remember the reliability Filipinos brought to the workforce. As reconstruction accelerates, Libya's demand for foreign labor continues to grow, and Filipinos are once again becoming an important part of the country's rebuilding efforts. Number 11 is Israel. Strict visa rules and deportation concerns once caused uncertainty for Filipino workers in Israel, particularly in the caregiving sector. Over time, Filipino workers continued to provide consistent, dependable service even during difficult periods, strengthening the trust between caregivers and Israeli families. In response, Israel is reviewing its labor policies and easing several restrictions to accommodate more foreign workers. Filipino caregivers remain highly valued for their compassion, professionalism, and reliability, which many families openly recognize. As the demand for long-term care continues to rise, Israel is working to maintain and rebuild its connection with Filipino workers whose contributions have become essential to its caregiving system. Down to number 10 is Japan. Japan has long faced a shrinking workforce and an aging population, which made hiring foreign caregivers and technical workers a challenge. In the past, strict rules and language barriers limited opportunities for Filipinos, even though they were highly capable. Today, Japan is opening special work programs and training initiatives specifically for Filipino workers, including caregiver and technical intern programs with simpler requirements. Employers admire Filipinos for their discipline, respectfulness, and strong work ethic, making them highly sought after. Japan remains strict. But when it comes to skilled labor, the country is actively inviting Filipinos back to meet its workforce needs and strengthen its economy. At number 9 is Qatar. Years ago, stricter migration policies and labor reforms led to the departure of many Filipino workers, creating serious gaps across industries. The consequences were quickly felt as hospitals, construction sites, and skilled trades struggled to meet demand. Now, Qatar is taking steps to repair its image and re-attract Filipino talent, offering better contracts, safer conditions, and more stable job opportunities. The 2022 World Cup revealed weaknesses in the labor system that cannot be ignored. With skilled tradespeople, medical workers, and caregivers in high demand, Filipinos are once again seen as essential contributors, and the government is actively inviting them back to support key sectors. Taking number 8 is Bahrain. When Bahrain reduced expat quotas, many Filipinos lost long-term roles in healthcare, engineering, and other vital industries. But the resulting labor shortage became impossible to ignore, and companies quickly realized they needed skilled Filipino workers. Today, Bahrain is easing restrictions and opening doors for qualified Filipinos, with reforms making hiring easier, more transparent, and safer. Employers openly prefer hiring Filipinos because of their proven experience, reliability, and professional attitude. Across hospitals, construction projects, and technical sectors, Filipinos are once again highly valued, and Bahrain is actively working to bring back the talent it once lost. At number 7, we go to South Korea. In recent years, stricter visa rules and policy limits reduced opportunities for Filipino workers in South Korea, but growing demand in caregiving, manufacturing, and agriculture has changed that. The government is expanding worker programs and introducing new visa categories, including a special employment system for small businesses and farms. Filipinos are once again highly sought after for their adaptability, respectfulness, and strong work ethic. Language support programs are being expanded, and training initiatives are helping Filipinos settle more easily. South Korea is actively preparing to welcome more skilled Filipino workers, recognizing their value in multiple sectors. Moving to number 6, we reach the United States. During the pandemic, Filipino healthcare workers were praised for their contributions, only to face tougher immigration rules that limited opportunities. When the U.S. healthcare system began to struggle, the importance of Filipino nurses, caregivers, and skilled professionals became undeniable. Today, demand is surging, and visa pathways are slowly improving to bring more talent from the Philippines. Hospitals across multiple states are launching targeted hiring campaigns, acknowledging that Filipinos are among the most trusted and capable workers. For many American institutions, it's not just about filling jobs, it's about rebuilding trust and securing long-term staffing solutions with skilled Filipino professionals. At number 5 is Canada. Canada once heavily relied on Filipino caregivers, healthcare workers, and service employees, but immigration delays and policy freezes forced many to return home. Now, with an aging population and growing labor gaps, Canada is accelerating applications and offering new pathways for Filipino workers. Caregiver pilot programs are being actively promoted, and Filipinos are recognized for their cultural fit, reliability, and long-term commitment. Employers across provinces are eager to welcome them back, ensuring the mistakes of the past are not repeated. This renewed effort highlights the critical role Filipinos play in sustaining Canada's healthcare and service sectors. Coming in at number 4 is Italy. Filipinos have long been the backbone for countless Italian families, working as caregivers and household helpers for years. Economic challenges once forced many to leave, often with little support or recognition. Now, as Italy faces a growing caregiving shortage, the country is actively reaching out to Filipino workers, offering jobs, better protections, and more stable contracts. Strong Catholic cultural ties make integration smoother, and families are advocating for the regularization of longtime Filipino employees. Italy is learning that trust, loyalty, and experience are not easy to replace, and Filipino workers remain essential to meeting the nation's caregiving needs. At number 3, we have the United Arab Emirates. Filipinos once made up a large portion of the UAE's workforce, contributing in healthcare, construction, hospitality, and domestic services. Economic downturns led to layoffs and reduced hiring, leaving gaps that were quickly felt. Today, many businesses openly admit they miss the dedication, skill, and professionalism that Filipino workers brought. Recruitment agencies in Dubai and Abu Dhabi report rising demand, and even local employers are specifically requesting more Filipino applicants. The UAE understands that rebuilding industries and services starts with bringing back the people who helped build them before. Filipino workers are now more in demand than ever. Number 2 goes to Hong Kong. Policy changes and political unrest once made long-term employment difficult for Filipinos, particularly domestic workers. Their absence quickly left a gap in households and communities that relied on their care and reliability. Now Hong Kong is reopening job pathways and offering more stability, recognizing how irreplaceable Filipino workers are. They are favored for their strong communication, trustworthiness, and adaptability. Local community groups are also advocating for better rights and rehiring programs. Hong Kong is realizing that it's not just about filling jobs, it's about restoring bonds and trust that have long-term value for families and society. And finally, number 1 is Singapore. Singapore once limited foreign workers to prioritize local employment, but critical sectors like elder care, healthcare, and hospitality quickly felt the impact. Today, the country is actively recruiting Filipino workers again, launching targeted training programs and hosting recruitment drives with a focus on fairness and dignity. Job fairs, direct appeals, and expanded pathways to permanent employment signal a renewed appreciation for Filipino talent. Employers recognize that Filipinos bring reliability, professionalism, and loyalty that are hard to replace. Singapore has learned that to maintain excellence, you bring in the best, and Filipino workers are at the top of that list. These examples reveal one undeniable truth. When you remove people who bring not just skill, but heart, loyalty, and dedication, the impact is felt immediately and deeply. These 15 countries once closed their doors to Filipino workers, some through policies, others through sudden, harsh decisions. But now, they are realizing the value they lost. Filipinos weren't just employees. They were caregivers, healers, builders, and teachers. They were the quiet strength behind homes, hospitals, offices, and communities. When they left, something vital was missing. Today, those same countries are reaching out again, seeking to restore what they once took for granted. They want the discipline, dedication, and kindness that only Filipinos bring. It's a powerful reminder to the world. Heart and loyalty cannot be replaced. For OFWs or anyone with loved ones working abroad, the world is beginning to see your true worth. And for many, it's not too late to make things right. If you recognize the strength and resilience of Filipino workers, hit the like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. The world is finally learning. Filipinos were never just part of the workforce. They were the backbone holding everything together. And if this video opened your eyes, there's more you need to see. Watch Why Americans Are Escaping to the Philippines to discover where Filipinos are truly welcomed. Or, is the Philippines secretly taking over Asia in 2025? To see where opportunities might disappear next, click now and keep decoding the world.